to work hard enough to get this chance to be in CD. And this is how I have been very active in the European level over the past 4 years. I think my happiest moments in AEGEE have been developing the visual identity for the new AEGEE.org, or developing the first initial designs for AEGEE merchandising with the Corporate Relations Committee, improving the system of our event organization. But possibly my proudest and most happiest moment is connected to Europe on Track. From the beginning of the planning and content parts to being Speaker of the European Parliament and winning eventually the Charlemagne Youth Prize, which we are all very proud of. And I'm also very proud to be part of the anniversary team and supporting our work of celebrations of 30 years of AEGEE. If elected, my focus will be mostly on internal improvements, especially regarding the projects and how we could get the corporate relations more aligned with our internal thematic work. So eventually the quality of our thematic work would improve. Also, being in AEGEE for long enough, I think I have realized some of the cyclical problematic parts that we have been dealing with, and I'm ready to face this challenge. But of course, it will be up to the new city to decide on the exact task division. Last but not least, I would like to have this flashback on screen. Since last year, I ran for the president of AEGEE Europe in Agora Asturias, and I came only in second. And while it was disappointing, I also realized that this doesn't mean that AEGEE has to be over for me. Even so, the challenges you face define you, and it's up to you. And if you really want it, then you just have to try harder next time. So here I am, trying again, and I hope that I will succeed this time because it will be a dream come true. Thank you.
I've been dreaming about going into committee editor for a while now, because AEGEE has given me a lot. I've met people that I'm so happy that I know. I've learned a lot of things I would not have learned without AEGEE. I've traveled to places I cannot imagine myself going to, and I think everyone should have the chance, and that's why we should work for AEGEE and make AEGEE even better than this. So who am I? I'm 22 years old. I'm a student of Dutch language and culture, and I've been a member of AEGEE since 2012. As I already said, since the first day, AEGEE has given me a lot, and I've always felt a lot of energy, mutual respect, great experiences, and I wanted to share that with all of you and also the future members of AEGEE. So why Secretary General? As you can see, I've been preparing since a young age to work in administrative tasks. I have experience as Secretary of AEGEE, as Secretary of the AEGEE-PM, you may have seen me on stage. I have also experience with the main means of communication, namely AEGEE and GC Europe, RXR Report. Outside of that, I've been active in ACT. As a programs manager, I've been a subcom of Dutch-speaking locals. I'm a member of the pool of representatives, and I'm also active on the local level, being main organizer of several events and active in committees. Outside of that, I've been the president of the umbrella corporation in Nijmegen with all the international organizations like AEGEE and ANSEP, and I've been working as a full-time intern since January at a marketing and publishing company. So as you could read in my program, there are some aspects I would like to focus on in my year. First of all, administration and communication, which means the general administration tasks, but also external representation. Because I think AEGEE does a lot of great things, and we should make sure that everyone knows about it, not only our own members, but also people outside of AEGEE. Next to that, statutory events. I think Agora and PM are already great, but there's always space to improve them. And I think it's also important to continue the impact measurements. Thematic level, as an activity, I've learned how important it is to implement strategic plan and action agenda, and that many locals sadly do not know about it. So this is something I really want to work on, to make sure that locals know what it is, and how to work with it, and why they should work with it. In short, I'm open to new ideas, and I'm sure that during my year, I will get new ideas. I may have tasks that I do not mention now, but in general, if I can contribute and develop AEGEE, I'm more than happy to contribute. And I know that probably it's not going to be the easiest year because, as it was already pointed out, you're living in a house with people you do not know. You do work you probably did never before, but I know that it's really what I want, and I feel that I'm able to do it too. So there's There's a joke that gingers don't have a soul, so I may or may not have a soul, but I know I have a heart full of love for AEGEE and all the people in it, and a mind full of great memories that I would like to continue and get more great memories with you. Thank you.
Dear AEGEE members, dear friends, imagine there's a train going across Europe. Starting with high speed, with some destination in mind, discovering new landscapes, new tracks. It continues discovering these new tracks, new ways. Starts going to the east, changes direction again, and explores the diversity of opportunities around. Sometimes it speeds up, sometimes it slows down and then speeds up again. New compartments are joining, new passengers getting on, some passengers getting off, leaving the journey with remarkable experiences. The train changes direction again, sometimes being on the crossroads, yet never stops going ahead. Imagine that this train, picture this train as AEGEE, with very impressive beginnings, being visionary and ahead of its times, speeding up much more compared to the status quo that was in Europe at that time. Striving for European integration, your students' cooperation, when mobility was still so rare. Being a pioneer, opening up to the east, while the memory of Iron Curtain was still so fresh. Developing in many ways, developing its membership, expanding the network, developing the identity, finding new ways, new directions, new projects, new means of achieving our goals. Having ups and downs, yet always continuing to shape true European citizens. Citizens who make the organization a better place, leave their mark there, and also shape Europe as a better place. Since 30 years, AEGEE has been shaping Europe. We have a lot of achievements that we can be proud of, and members who contributed to the organization that can be examples for us. It's also a good time to think, where do we want to head? About the directions where we want to go. I believe that we should derive from the ambitious beginnings of our organization, yet keeping in mind the current challenges that European youth is facing, keeping also in mind the needs and capacity of our network. AEGEE of My Dreams is an organization that has strong human resources, that has learning opportunities, providing people with high-quality trainings, which are accessible. It's an organization that has ideas and visions for Europe, that is a strong pro-European youth stakeholder. An organization that has quality thematics, policy and advocacy in order to put our ideas and values into practice and strive for them. An organization that truly builds dialogue between European youth through intercultural exchange. A strong European, an organization that is a true forum for discussion, online, offline, where ideas are born, stereotypes are broken, and new initiatives are kicked off. I want an organization that is sustainable financially, with a diverse sources of funding. An organization that members are true European citizens that are able to participate in democratic processes. Well, an organization, our organization, because here every of your inputs counts. It is you who shape this organization. The initiatives that you start here, they determine the direction the organization goes to. So I'm here asking for your trust. My name is Alexandra Kruczka. I'm running for the position of President of AEGEE Europe. I really ask for your trust. I hope to raise up to your expectations, and let's drive this train together. Thank you very much.